not even need Bauer's game for me.
Oh, ahoy there, YouTube. I'm back again today for another game review. And today I'm very excited checking out Pig Puzzle. This is the new one from Blue Orange Games. This is a solo children's game. One player, ages 5+, 60 cards in the game. And that means that there are 60 unique different puzzles that the kids are going to be trying to accomplish. Or you could play this with yourself if you really wanted to, even though I don't think most people are going to want to do that. But in Pig Puzzle, you're going to be having these cute little pigs, the 3 little pigs, and you're going to be trying to get them back to their home, and there will be the big bad wolf will be looking at you in a pond. They don't actually do anything except block your way, but when you're a kid, you get into the theme. I was getting into it with my 4-year-old, who I taught this to, which, by the way, if you want to see how this game plays exactly, be sure to check out the Bauer Family Learns. I'll post it up here where you click on this little thing up here if you really want to see exactly how it plays. This is just going to be my opinions on the game, so let's go over the pros. Let's go over the cons. First, on the con side, is a solo game, but that's kind of with an asterisk. This is obviously going to be a game that when you're first teaching it to a kid, you're going to be there to kind of help guide them, because there are some things like, it's like, you got to make sure that the paths are touching each other. You know, you have to make sure that you are entering the house at the right angle, because there's these little roads that are on there, and you have to connect the roads. You can't just... So you have to be there to help the kids get along. So it's not a pure children's game until they learn how to play, but once they learn how to play, they can play it by themselves, which I know is what you're wondering here. Can kids play this by themselves? I would say my 4-year-old, not so much. My 7-year-old, yes, he absolutely could have played this whole thing by himself, and he probably will eventually. It does get a bit repetitive, continuing on with the cons. You're going to be doing the same thing over and over again. It's just reset it up, try and get to the house. Reset it up, try and get to the house. Reset it up, try and get to the house. I would have liked more variety in the tiles, because like I said, there's a wolf tile and there's a pond tile, and then the rest is the pigs, the houses, and then just dirt roads. So they really could have used something to zazz things up. Maybe I don't know what it'd be, a teleporter or something like that. Some special abilities for maybe even the older kids. I'd love to see a promo pack in the future. That's going to be really hard, though, because this thing, I tell you what, you do have to pack it perfectly into the box to get everything just the right way. So that is another con, because, you know, a lot of kids aren't going to do that, and that is going to lead to potentially some lost pieces, which is a bummer. It's not a deal breaker necessarily, but it is a bummer. Any other cons that I have with this? You know, not really. And I think after seeing something like this, moving on to the pros, you're going to know if your kid, this is going to be for your kid. If you bought one for your kid before and they really enjoyed it, I think they will really enjoy this one. But you do need to know this one is way more on the simplistic side. I've done a lot of these brain teaser puzzles where it's just like get from 0 to 60 or 0 to 100 and try and test your brain, and they get progressively more difficult. And this is really, really a simple one, which is exactly fantastic if you're looking for that. But you do need to know that I would recommend this for ages 3 to 8, 9, maybe. I think after that, you're going to want to go for something a little bit more complex. But I do still think that those older kids are still going to get some enjoyment out of this, but I would say less so than the younger kids. So in the end, Pig Puzzle, I do like it. I do recommend it if you have kids that you think are going to enjoy this style of repetitive gameplay where it's just progressively getting slightly more difficult. But if your kid is already engaged with a couple of these before, like if you're thinking about getting this and you already have some of them, I think I would probably steer clear of it, because I think it's going to be a little bit too simple for them. I think they're going to want a little bit more meat on the bones. Maybe get like the laser maze one that's going to have a little bit more complexity, a little bit more, you know, hats, tricks up its sleeve is what I'm trying to say there. But that is Pig Puzzle from Blue Orange Games. One that I enjoyed, one that I'm going to be keeping for my classroom and also for my kids. Still think it's very, very good, but I don't think it's great. Well, actually, this is a hard one to do, because I'm looking at this. I need to be looking at this from the young perspective. So you know what? I am going to say it's great for the age range. If you have older kids, then it goes to good to very good, though. So there you go. Pig Puzzle from Blue Orange Games. I think they did a good job for the age range that they were going for, but I would have liked to have seen a little bit more for the older kids, so that way you could grow into it a little bit more. But either way, still a solid pickup for your youngin. If you're enjoying what I'm doing, please be sure to click on that subscribe button down below. Also, consider supporting the Patreon link down below, or even buy something on Amazon. Click the Amazon associate link, go buy toilet paper, pretzels, whatever. It throws a couple of pennies my way. It really does help support the channel. And in the comments below, let me know, what is your favorite pig thing? That's a tough one. I want to go with food, but then I also love football, and I think I would I would go with football over food. I mean, I'm not giving up all food, but I'm going to go with football, because not all food has pig in it. So yeah, I'm going to go with football. But let me know in the comments below, what is your favorite pig-related thing? And as always, thanks for your time, YouTube.